So today DJI have launched a new firmware, or the first firmware for the DJI Flip. What's it all about? Let's do this. So hello and welcome once again to the channel. As I've just said, DJI have just released a new firmware for the Flip. Now I know that this little thing has got its few issues and few problems. You may have had some issues with it since the release, and this is probably what it's all about. Although having said that, let's get straight into the video and have a look exactly, if anything, what it's all about. And don't get too excited. So the update should auto-populate itself. I'm sure you know this by now with all these updates that I put out for you guys out there. But first of all, it will ask you to update the FlySafe database, which you can see just there. And then we'll move on to the update. It basically tells you just there, you can stop this and have a read if you want. But it's basically just updating the database. Once that's done, you can go into your profile and settings and check for firmware updates. And this is where it will populate. If it doesn't automatically populate for you, just click onto there. And then that will bring up a new firmware available. And as you can see just there, pretty much what DJI always says, fix some known issues. So click the update, let it do its thing, aircraft to restart, all the rest of it. And then we'll have a quick look into the menus. Now I've looked through these menus extensively just to see if they've altered anything. And from what I can see, there's nothing has actually changed at all. That max altitude, as you can see, that's working as it should do, 500 meters in the UK. Moving into control. Now somebody did reach out to me and say that there was an issue with the frame guides, that they couldn't actually select the frame guides, but as you can see, that's working absolutely spot on. It just wouldn't execute it. So yeah, as I said, looking through the menus, nothing's changed. So let's get out onto the field and give it a quick fly around. And there's a couple of things that I do want to look at. So I've just enabled focus track, as you can just see, and it's not picking up, as you can see, the car, and it's still on humans only. So that's not been fixed. And it looks like it's picking up a post. What's that about? Oh. No, what happened there? Let's click the screen and it went a little bit doodally. Oh, let's have a look at that again. So, yeah, you can see it picks me up. It's not a problem. Shouldn't get too far, Clive. Fly closer. It's not that far away from me. So that's working, as you can see. Right. Cancel that. One other thing I want to test is to see if when we hit return to home in sports mode, put it into sports mode so the obstacle avoidance is off. I'm not going to take it too far away, it's just a quick test.
Return to home.
So that obstacle avoidance still comes on in sports mode, which can be an issue. As you've seen, certain people have had problems with this in the fog. So that's not good. Although that's how all the other drones operate. Whilst it's in sports mode, they do put the obstacle avoidance back on. As you can see, that's done exactly what it's supposed to do. We'll just cancel that. Where are you? back in normal mode. We'll just do a quick drone it.
Three, two, one.
As you can see, that worked absolutely fine. I really don't know what this update is all about. Fix known issues, and we know there was a couple of issues. One with the focus track, it won't track cars, only humans, and that's still exactly the same. And obviously the issue when flying in sports mode and doing a return to home, that's still exactly the same. It puts that obstacle avoidance back on. I was out here flying the other day when it was a little bit more windier than today, and to be quite honest with you, I thought it was struggling a little bit in the wind. We'll put a screenshot up there of today's wind. Get the camera out, just give you an example of how much it's tilting. In this wind, it's bobbing about a little bit. Nothing like yesterday's wind on the on the storm yesterday. So you can see it does dance around a little bit in the wind. Let's get it in front of me. You can see on screen how that image is. It's bobbling the footage around a little bit, so it's not the best in the wind. Okay, I think we'll call that one done. That's the quick flight test. Nothing's changed, nothing gained, nothing ventured, but worth coming out just to double check it all. Right, let's get back into the studio. So there we go. Absolutely nothing to report really. Everything is exactly as it was when it was first launched. Now, there was a couple of issues that one or two other YouTubers had pointed out, and the big one for me was the flying in the fog. I don't know how they're going to fix that, to be honest with you, because as you saw in the video, when it's in sports mode, that obstacle avoidance does come back on. And if you've got some fog or mist about, it's going to see it as an object and it's not going to move forward. I was hoping that they would actually take that safety feature off in sports mode at least, just to give you a chance of getting it back. The focus track issue, well, it's not really an issue. It just doesn't see anything else other than humans. Or if you're lucky like me, it spotted a post. I don't know what that was all about, but there you go. So nothing new to report. As you can see, it flies as it should do. It does what it's supposed to do. What do I think about it? I'm not going to say, because I've got another video coming out, as you know, part 2 of the summary of this little thing. That's being edited as we speak, but I thought I'd just bring this out just to let you know that there is a firmware update for the Flip. Is it worth doing it? Not really. It doesn't alter anything, but if you've been having any issues other than the obvious ones, then update your firmware and it could fix it for you. So there we go, just a short update video for you on the Flip. If you got anything out of it, then as always, give us the old thumbs up. And if you're new around here, why don't you consider subscribing, dinging the dong, and all the rest of it that goes with it. I'm sure you know me by now. And you might like to watch those couple of videos I've chosen for you over there. And if you do, I shall see you over there. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.